Hey, welcome back, YouTube. This is Cloudy Kings again. I'll be showing the Doedre is undoing, plus actually showing the difference between adding to the impending doom with the level 5 Enfeeble and then showing a level 18 Enfeeble and showing the difference. So this journey, I show you me making money. I show you me getting three divine orbs. Literally, I made three divine orbs in literally one sitting, bro. I was grinding the freak out. I went from level 81 to 84. Spent about like 4 or 5 hours on PoE yesterday. I was just really grinding in. I was digging in, bro. I was really digging in. And the guy, the homie, random Poe2, he messaged on my last video. He messaged me some suggestions, and so I was like, because I'm very open to taking suggestions, especially with people commenting on my video. I love people commenting, whether it can be positive, negative, whatever. I'm going to make a planner because I feel like people will like this build, but there's two different variations of this build. There's just the Dodgers undoing damage, right? And that's the build that I'm currently doing right here, which I didn't even know. It was just Dodgers undoing. That damage is great. Alone, it's great. But then there's the Dodgers undoing plus the enfeeble plus the impending doom stacking on top of each other. Now that's I would say that's more of a late game bloomer build from that's more like a 80 level 80 plus the 65 version is I would say this is easily you can do this at level 65 easy because that's where Dodgers are doing is first available. I wish it was available at level like fucking 20, but we don't have those resources and those gems, skill gems seems to be very rare. I didn't know that how rare they were. I didn't know they were hard to get to drop and all that. So I'm not sure. But I bought mine the second I seen it in the currency trader. I just bought mine instantly. So here I'm just showing me pretty much a T14 with the Doge Undoing plus level 5 and Feeble. The build is good. I just literally got new gear. So I already had one div. The last little div I got, I spent it on new gear. I spent it on upgrading my gear. So I have about 1,000 more shield. And I have like literally, I would say like I lost about 700 DPS. And also I changed my tree a little bit. So I might change my tree a lot more to add more, either a little bit more, even more survivability because on these T15 maps, I'm getting beamed. I am dying, bro. Like I'm getting slaughtered, man. I am getting like severely slaughtered, and I'm only getting slaughtered by the abyss monsters. Honestly, it's mainly the abyss monsters. The bosses I can kill. This is right here is a T. This is a T14. But I tried a T15, like a regular T15. I was going crazy. I was going crazy on a regular gold one without the freezing and shit like that. I was going crazy. Even with the effects on the ground, I'm still going crazy. It's literally the abyss monsters that freeze with the long ass beam that literally kill me. And I show here, I pretty much show in this last little clip that I start fighting a boss and I get to show it, bro. Like I just got frozen because this is like I think the bosses had like 200% freezing threshold, and I don't cherry pick my fucking maps. I just do the maps, goddamn it. But I got beat down. I'd show you all my deaths. I don't care. I'm a realistic person here. I stream my deaths all the time, so like I'm not broken, but I go crazy. I'm like, oh my god, I got a divine orb, another divine, two divines dropped in this map. I finished the abyss in this map, and then yeah. So right here, I'm just showing you me trading for currency and I sold that from completing the abyss. So I'm selling like all these getting assaults. I'm just trading the currency. I'm showing you like, yo, like this is how I make my divines. This is how I gear up. I literally was thinking like, yo, my wand is actually worth about one divine. It has three things of extra damage. And if you know extra damage is literally multiplicative damage. It's not additive damage. So like increased spell damage, increased all that is like additive damage. But then the extra damage perk on the side is multiplicative damage. I didn't know that until about 3 days ago. I thought that was very cool. I'm still learning more because I'm from Diablo mainly, but I'm new to making content to PoE2, but I played PoE2 since the second it came out. I also played PoE1, but I wasn't a vet. I just got to end game. Just being honest with you guys. A lot of people gonna say, yo, they're vets, whatever. I'm not a vet at PoE. There's a lot of things in PoE1. PoE1 was very, very complicated for me, but I still managed to go through it. I was actually a witch in PoE1 as well. I was doing pretty much I was doing all the hexing and stuff like that. I like the witch in there too, so we're doing that. But in this video, pretty much what I'm just showing is I'm breaking down and I'm showing you the differences between why the heck you would use the Enfeeble level 5 one version of Doedre's Undoing. So it's Enfeeble level 5, Doedre's Undoing. And all you're doing is literally just attacking. It's literally it's good for add clear and pretty much cost effectiveness. So you can use efficiency. You can use an efficiency gem in place of the impending doom. So you Doedre doing efficiency, so you'll lose 40% less, pretty much 40% less mana, and then you'll do everything else. So you do unleash and spell echo, or you can do unleash and spell cascade. Up to you. I like the spell echo version. The spell cascade version is beautiful as well, but I like the spell echo just to have it all placed in the same target. The spell cascade version goes left, right, and on top of each other twice. I think, or two or three times, but because of the unleash. But naturally, it goes left, right, and on top of each other twice. And then if you have to unleash, it goes again another time. So that's the reason why I prefer the spell echo version, because it goes on top of your stuff 3 to 4 times on the one curse that you're already implementing. So this is me just trading out for chaos orbs to exalt, and then put my exalt orbs to a divine orb. So at this point, I have 3 divine orbs. Then eventually I ended up changing out my gear. So I'm ended up changing out my gear right here. I think I'm over here just showing me getting the divines and getting new stuff. Now, this is where I show you, like, oh, okay, I do a test. I actually do an in-game test. They say, okay, let me see if level 5 Enfeeble works with impending doom. I said, cool, let's just try. I'm gonna try, because I already have another higher Enfeeble for my Hex Blast. I was using a Hex Blast build, but I switched. So I'm just showing you the difference of it, and it shows you like 3 different echoes of Enfeeble, just showing a demonstration. And you see sometimes it goes to the side, but that's pretty much what it is. And we're just gonna go to a map. I think it's a random T14 map. I'm not sure. I think, yeah, it's just a random T14 map. And it's a blue map. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just doing it just to do it, because I feel like, why not? Why not make an example so people would know versus not knowing? Because sometimes people don't know. The internet's not gonna tell you everything. Not every YouTuber is gonna tell you everything. There's not many videos or guides about this. I'm not on Reddit. So I use this video as a reference for people who don't know, and I will probably put the timestamps to this. So it's about like 8 minutes in. I show you that pretty much impending doom and level 5 Enfeeble does not work. It does not work, as random guy stated. So I just switch it out. I said, all right, let me just go kill these monsters, switch it out, and I literally say, cool, all right, that's dope. Boom, and then destroy everything real quickly. Then I think I teleport home. I said, all right, that's cool. I teleport home and I switch to a level 14 Enfeeble, and then I level that Enfeeble up to level 18. Then I buy a perfect jeweler's orb, because I just had the currency lying around, and I've just been saving my currency, which you see me switch to that level, I think 14 or 13, 14 or 13 Enfeeble. I take it out because I already had another floor slot Enfeeble for it was a decaying hex build, so it was a impending doom decaying hex version of Enfeeble, and because I'm fighting higher level monsters, you gotta level that Enfeeble up. So I do that. I pretty much level it up, right? I level it up. I said, all right, cool, we're gonna level this up to level 18. And that's the best way to do it. So then I pretty much get all the stuff in there. I put everything in there. I put Doedre's Undoing in there. Then I was like, all right, that's cool. Then I'm looking at the stats. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it is a 4-link. So I'm showing that it's a 4-link. Then I put impending doom as the second one, right? And then I think I do unleash. Yeah, I think it's unleash right afterwards. And then I think I do spell echo. Yeah, I do spell echo as the last one right here. And then after that, pretty much, and I'm showing how big the Enfeeble is. That one Enfeeble is huge. The circumference of that thing is huge. So I'm looking, I'm like, oh, wait, I got those chaos orbs. Let me go get that. Let me get the perfect jewler, buy that. And that's where I'm using this orb pretty much on the Enfeeble, so I can pretty much reduce the cost of Enfeeble, so I can just be able to use it whenever I want. You can switch it out. That's why I'm like, you can switch it out whatever you want. But I know, for me personally, I'm a mana guzzler, bro. All I do is guzzle mana, bro. Like I'm just going through mana, and sometimes I end up spamming. It is what it is, bro. And I feel like when you have a more expensive skill, you want to stop spamming a lot more. So I was looking at the other options. I was like, let me weigh my options. It feels like the not the heightened curse, but the ability to make your magnified effect does not seem to work on that. It does not seem to work on that on Enfeeble. So I think only curse area effect of curses specifically only work on Enfeeble, not magnified effect. Letting you guys know that right now. So in this map, what I'm doing, I'm just showing you the difference, and bro, the damage is like way better. It's way better. It's cleaner. Doing about 2,000 more damage. I'd say like 1,000, 2,000 additional damage. So it's helping a little bit more in the clears. It's the AoE that's so beautiful, bro. Like I don't have to worry about spamming as much, bro. It's so much cleaner. It's better. It's more efficient. It goes through the way. It gets everything out the way, bro. Like it's so much easier to clear T14s and up with this build. Like it's so much easier. Like, just look at the clear time, bro. The clear time on this build is literally pretty much it's the exact same thing as Hex Blast was. And because you're using it and it's proccing like 4 to 5 times, you're literally doing, at the moment I'm doing like 15 to 17k because of the buffs of the meta damage. I'm doing that, but I'm doing it times 4. And then I show you me getting beamed to death, right? I'm like, okay, I'm getting beamed to death, bro. This dude just beamed the freak out of me, man. But it's cool, bro. I was like, all right, cool. So then I just get, go to another boss. I'm just showing you the bosses here. Showing you how fast I clear out the bosses. I do 2 bosses in this video as well. And I just wanted you guys to see that I'm just going crazy on the bosses. And pretty much that's what, I'm talking about bigger bosses. But I'm just showing you guys like, yo, like it's okay if you die. Like I die all the time. I was literally streaming this while dying. So I'm just literally taking like my Twitch, because I stream on Twitch. If y'all guys don't know, I stream on Twitch. And I stream Poe2 on Twitch, but I mainly stream like Tekken. I stream a lot of other games like Fortnite, all that, XYZ. But I'm trying to get into Poe2, and I'm very new to the Poe2 community. I'm very new to it, so be nice, be gentle to me, bro. I'm not mean. I try to be kind to others as well. Just be kind to me as I'll be kind to you. I show a lot of love. I support anybody who supports me. I follow those who support me. I literally would tell you specifically what I'm doing. Okay, I am very transparent here. I'm very transparent. I'm not doing this for clout. I'm doing this because I actually just like to play. I like to nerd out, bro. I just really like to nerd out, So I'm just literally showing right here. Again, I'm going back into the gameplay because sometimes I just like to talk about the gameplay and talk about how I feel about the build. I really like this build. Like, I feel like this is a good version of Lich. I'm really happy they added Doedre's Undoing, and I hope they keep this permanently. I hope they do not nerf it. The 200% int damage, like that increases your damage tremendously, bro. Like that is so good, especially if you're int stacking. I think anything over 200 int is going to be fine. 250, 300 int, you're going to be fine. I don't think I overkilled it. I think honestly I want to stop around 550 int because you're just multiplying, times 2 type shit. It's going to go crazy, bro. It's going to go crazy, like times 4. So like I'm doing a lot of damage. The damage is going crazy. The damage is going insane right now, honestly. And I love the damage of this. I love the damage of this. The damage output is beautiful. I feel like if they keep this in the game, even though the game we do die a lot, like let's be real here, it's pretty much Dark Souls, but it's more like we're just killing fodder now because they're in maps. But if they keep this pacing of the game, like I understand why they nerfed Hex Blast because they added Doedre's Undoing. That makes sense because it clears the exact same as old Hex Blast does. But they're wanting you to dive into curses. They want you to put more effort into curses. There are other ways to get the damage out. There's a lot of other ways to get the damage out. It's just how are you doing it, and what are the matters that you're doing it. I feel like this build is a lot more mana efficient than Hex Blast was. To me, it's a lot more mana efficient. Also, speaking of that, I'm looking at my boots. I'm thinking if I change the windscreen boots, I would have to change out the mana, the efficiency for either the cursed ground effect, or I would have to, I don't know, I would have to lose the delay of, I would have to reduce the delay of my curses in order to get that immediate curse damage. I'm not sure if anybody has anything to say about that one. Let me know, because I would like to be able to use a better boots. Clearly just died doing a ritual. I was so annoyed. I was like, bro, why am I dying on this ritual, bro? Like, I just barely died to anything. But, you know, that's PoE 2 for you. You just gotta, it comes with the territory. So then I just say, F it. I'm gonna kill the monsters, XYZ. I'm gonna just kill everything that's around here. I decided to just kill all the monsters, I decided to finish the sub. Decided to kill everything. Decided to go through the map. And I'm showing you my mapping experiences, because I feel like not enough people show you the entire mapping experiences. They'll clip out their deaths. They're not going to show you, oh yeah, I'm actually be dying a lot of the time. They just show you their good maps, when in reality, we don't always have great maps. I'm not going to cherry pick my maps. I'm going to do juice maps for the most part. I'm going to do decent to juice maps. I'm gonna actually show you my deaths. I'm going to go do the trash maps too. Like, we're not cherry picking maps here, bro. There's nothing wrong with cherry picking maps. That's for your efficiency. We're not cherry picking maps. We want to keep going through all the trashiest maps, bro. I hate that shit, but you gotta learn the hard way, bro. We're knuckleheaded. We gotta learn the hard way, man. So I'll show you me clearing the map, and then I'll show you just me doing this little ritual thingy. I don't know what the hell this is. There's a little altar, this new little altar thing with the lightning comes off in the sky, and me fighting the witch boss here. And I feel like these pillars were definitely line of sighting me, bro. Like, they I did not like these pillars, because every time I tried to, like, kill, it would be in a way, and I hated that shit. Like, I literally hated that shit. It would just annoy me. It would just really annoy me. But the damage is there. Honestly, the damage is there, bro. Damage is here. I can literally just spam L1, or, well, that's my button, but I can literally just spam L1. But, you know, you're gonna want contagion damage, you're gonna want essence drain. I was thinking about adding a blindness effect so I can add 20% more damage, and then do a I'm not sure what to pretty much use my liquid envies and stuff on. I'm not sure which thing I want to use it on, because I'm like, I know I should spend some money on doing that. I have a pretty decent amulet, but I'm very unsure. So if anybody has any opinion on what I should put my liquids on my necklace, let me know. I'm not sure, but I could socket that for my necklace. I was thinking something for either more mana sustain, or maybe something for defense against frozen enemy, frozen damage, because it seems like the beam is frozen. Again, I'll show you my wand, I'll show you my ring, I'll show you my boots, I'll show you my everything, man. I should show you everything. I'm using ingenuity build. I feel like I could switch that ingenuity build. I don't know. I was just going for max stats, bro. I got one breach ring with like 40 int. Like, that ring actually boosts my damage, and then it's like another 20%, 26% for that. And I show you my 5 link, my bad, not the 3 link, my 5 links. And I show you everything that I'm doing with the 5 link. And then after that, I think I go through all my other stuff. I was using a fireball. Again, I told you guys I leveled up into this build. So living bomb, fireball, and flame blast build with chaos on it. And I show you guys everything like that. And I show you where I go to the circle. But leveling up, all you could do is just go straight up. Just go straight up, man. You can get the withering to the right first, and the curse, and then go straight up. But I say just go straight up to get the black flame node, and then go all the way up to the top right, get the int, and then go straight over there to the top corner to the right over there. That's quick way. You don't have to get all that meta stuff if you don't care about mana sustain and anything like that. I think I like it. But yeah, I took off Unholy because I was able to get 30k damage for my Doedre's Undoing, but I felt like the mana sustain wasn't good. Like, I did not like the way it felt using Enfeeble, and the Unholy, just the recovery was just not there. I would need more mana recovery, because you're losing 5% more using 5% mana every second, and that's cool. The damage is awesome. I love the damage, but T15s and higher, it's about more of what you can sustain and what you can do versus just burst damage, bro. Burst damage is not everything. I don't know why I have that extra point right there, but I think I just wanted to get an additional int because more int equals more damage for this build. You got Doedre's Undoing equals int. So I'm showing you everything, everywhere we can get that int. I'm showing you my socket. I'm showing you pretty much what I got for the AoE, and I'm showing you the path that I took for my pretty much all my class points. I'm show you all my class points and everything like that. I'm showing you the alternate path of what I could have taken, but I was like, I need a little bit more life. In my opinion, I need to sacrifice. So I need to pretty much protect myself. So I'm thinking either that top row or the top middle one, right to the right of the jewel socket as well. Pretty much, I'm thinking survivability wise because I can kill. The damage is there. The damage is fine. It's just I want to see how this is going to go against Zesh, and I want to see how it's going to play out in the long run. Like in the long run, probably like level 90, level 91, 92. Right now, it's just getting your resistances higher, living more, not getting one-shotted completely. I mean, bro, like I have like 5,560 health type shit. I shouldn't be dying like that, bro. But again, I think another 14. Yeah, I do another 14. And this 14, I just fight the boss, the druid that, shoots all the stuff on the ground, shoots the rock at you. I fight the druid. I destroyed him, bro. I died one time because this map, I don't know why I kept dying here either. But I kept dying here, bro. It's annoying me. I kept dying here too. And when I was dying here, I was like, bro, why am I dying, dude? Like, I should not be dying here. I'm better than this. I should not be dying. I'm way better than this. But I noticed with this version of Enfeeble and Doedre's Undoing, I can actually use Hex Blast in the middle of it. And I just showed that right there. It's like, oh, wait, I can Hex Blast in this build too. So Hex Blast goes together with this. You can use Hex Blast right there. Do you see that sign? That's a Hex Blast sign. So you can Hex Blast with this build. And then Enfeeble actually, the magnitude of Enfeeble actually helps me survive a lot more, which I love. Like my magnitude is about 50% right now. So like they're doing a lot less damage to me, which is really good. Very comfy build. Very comfy build. However, monsters still hit like trucks. So like you gotta be careful. Like they're monsters, bro. They're not weak. And especially on juiced maps, regardless T14, 15, 16. You're gonna want to be careful, bro. That's just the best thing I can say. Well, honestly, guys, I want to say thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys have any questions, I'm gonna let the rest of the video play out. But if you guys have any questions, any concerns, anything about the build, let me know. I'm very open for suggestions on how to improve my build. I'm thinking about going MOM, Eldritch Battery, for even more survival, but I would want more recovery too. So I would have to take off the passive points tree and just go to Unholy Might for more damage. Let me know another way to increase my damage more while being a little bit more survivable. I would appreciate those tips, guys. I would appreciate any more tips that you can give me in the comments. I do read some Reddit posts. I do check online. I do check other content creator stuff. I'm not opposed to listening to other people's opinions. I just be in my own bubble. Very little isolated guy, but I'm open to learning, especially if it's going with the community or having a community of friends, especially that plays Poe2. Again, I'm a streamer, but my community of Tekken players do not be fucking with Path of Exiles. A lot of them like to play the game, but they do not like watching the game, nor do they know what the heck they're watching. So like I'm trying something new. The Diablo community is cool too, but like damn, I got banned. But the Diablo community is cool too. But the Path of Exiles community is a little bit more brutal. They're a little bit more brutal. They're a little bit more judgy. They're a little bit. They're cool, but they're brutal. They're harsh. And just take it a little nice, chill with me, man. I'm pretty solid guy. I'm loving this patch. I don't know why all the hate. I don't know why people did not like this patch. I like the patch, bro. The end game took forever. I'm happy it did. Getting to end game took a lot longer. I wouldn't say it's a lot longer, but it felt longer because I was actually, the first time you go through something, it's gonna feel longer than the second 2, 3 times that you do it, and it just feels a little bit longer, but that's fine. It takes a little longer, exploring every corridor, everything. When you explore something, you gotta go through it, like all the quests. I felt like it was a lot longer to get all the quests to get your spirits up and everything. And I just felt like this new patch entirely, what it does for most classes, the unarmed movement, the unarmed combat, what you can do, you can put the hero skills on the unarmed, bro. I think that is fucking love, honestly. Personally, I think that shit is love. I think that shit is love. I was looking at the hand of Chayula, I looked at the hollow palm, I was looking at all that, and I think I might make a concoction build. I think I might make a hybrid fulminating concoction build using the hollow palm shit. I think I might do that with the heroes and shit like that. I think I'm definitely gonna do that, bro. I definitely think I will do that because that shit seems lit. Even though they nerfed the recovery on a flash charge game, I think I would do that. So I might make another video soon. I might actually level that up. That's gonna take a while, but it's okay. But it should be a monster in the game, bro. I cannot wait, bro. This is gonna be so cool. I'm enjoying this patch. I hope you guys are too. I hope my fellow witch players are enjoying this. And let me guys know what you think. I'm here for it. I'm all in this. I'm loving it. You guys have a good day. Enjoy the boss fight, XYZ, or me dying, all that. And let me know what y'all guys think in the comments, bro. I appreciate y'all.